This is pasta alla zozzona, the filthy pasta from Rome. Very fatty. We got the guanciale, the sausages. This is the cousin of carbonara and the brother-in-law of Amatriciana. They combined these two ingredients together and that's what you get. Oh, it's such a beautiful, underrated dish. Not many people know about this, but today you can make this dish famous. So try it, love it, and share it with everyone. Come on, let's make it together. So good. I'm going to eat it now. To make pasta alla zozzona, we need rigatoni pasta. Why? Because you want the sausage, the guanciale, the peeled tomatoes to go in there. Beautiful, you get these beautiful flavors every time you have a bite of rigatoni. I'm using 300 grams, which is about a little bit more than half packet of pasta. 3 eggs, so every 100 grams of pasta, 1 egg. 1 thick Italian sausage, about 150 grams of guanciale, the pig cheek, half onion chopped into small pieces, 2 small cans of peeled tomatoes. So every can is like 400 grams, you need 2 of them. Pecorino Romano, you know, like a good carbonara needs pecorino romano, and this is the cousin of carbonara. About 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, some nice fresh basil, salt and pepper. And now we're ready to cook. If you can't find guanciale, you can use pancetta or you can use bacon. But use bacon as a last resort because bacon is smoked. These pancetta and guanciale are cured, so they give you a different experience, okay? But if you can't really find them, just use bacon. First thing we want to do, see, we got these beautiful peeled tomatoes. Look how nice they are. They're so good. We get a fork and we just squash them with the fork. Gently, take your time, okay? Now we gently do this, and then when we start cooking the sauce, you will see they disintegrate, they become sauce. The next step is the guanciale. This guanciale I'm using, which is the pig cheek, has lots of, pepper over there and herbs, plus the skin. What we're gonna do is, we are going to remove the skin, always remove the skin, because we don't need it. And see this, I've got way too much pepper, way too many herbs, and that's the way this one was made. So I'm gonna remove it, because I think this is too much for a dish. We just want the meat, which already has the flavors, but we wanna remove this one. Just like a carbonara, what we're going to do is we are going to cut this into strips. So first we cut into slices, the meat in the middle, fat and fat, that's what we want. We cut into strips, just like that. Okay? This is what we want to achieve. Fat, meat, fat. The flavors that comes from this is just so unique. That's why you need guanciale. This is the Italian sausage, okay? What we're gonna do is remove the skin. So you just need to cut it. Some people like to use the skin, I don't. And you can just squash it like that. Just before we put it inside the fry pan, we squash it. This way it's easier to cook, okay? All right, here we have a beautiful fry pan. We want to cook this gently. We are on a medium or low heat. We're gonna put 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, and then we're gonna add the onion. And then gently we want to cook the onion, saute the onion for at least 7 minutes. Gently. Now we let this sizzle gently for about 7 minutes at least. Guys, the onion is beautiful and golden. Look how beautiful it is. Now it's time for the guanciale. We're gonna put the guanciale first so that we can make the fat nice and crispy. Now this fat is meant to reduce to become oil, okay? So let's spread it around and cook this beautiful guanciale. See now the guanciale release the oil. It's cooking, it's becoming crispy, but at this point I want to add the sausage. So put the sausage in quickly, spread it. We want the sausage, the guanciale and the onion to make love together. It's all about making love. And now we start pressing a little bit because we want the sausage to be not too big in chunks, you know, but in little pieces. At this point, some people like to add white wine. You can do that, or you can put water. I just want to leave it the way it is because I like the oil from the guanciale. What I prefer to do is to add a little bit more extra virgin olive oil to help the sausage to cook, and also the sausage will absorb a little bit of oil, so do that. So I'm noticing this guanciale I have, the fat is not really becoming crispy like when I'm in Rome, the guanciale that I have in Rome. So I'm assuming, you know, sometimes meat reacts differently. I'm not sure why the guanciale is reacting this way, but you know, it should be crispier. That's okay. Now at this point, the sausages are ready because they are gray, almost brown, okay? And they're nice and tender. The guanciale is ready. The onions are definitely ready. We can now add the peeled tomatoes, okay? Now these peeled tomatoes smell so good. Put it in. And I want to be very generous with the sauce. That's why I used 2 cans of peeled tomatoes, because I like my sauce. I do like my sauce in the pasta. Now we mix everything together. And from this moment, okay, we want to cook this together for about 30 minutes, at least on a medium-low heat, 30 minutes. Because they do need to make love together. You can do it quickly if you want, and do it in 15 minutes at a high heat, but I don't recommend you to do it. Just take your time when you do this. And I'll give a quick stir. Okay, perfect. What we do now is we put the lid on. Now we're gonna cook this for about half an hour. In the meantime, I don't know, open a bottle of wine, put some music on, do a little dance, and then when you finish, this will be ready. Look how beautiful this sauce looks after 15 minutes. Now what we can do, the peeled tomato is nice and soft right now, so with a spoon, you can squeeze it to help, you know, to release more juice. Now we're gonna get some salt, let's be generous, and pepper, as much as you like. So now here we have boiling water, a nice large pot of boiling water. We're gonna add a tablespoon, a generous tablespoon of sea salt right in there, beautiful. And now we can add the rigatoni. The rigatoni pasta takes 13 minutes to be ready, to be al dente, and we're gonna boil them for 13 minutes. Now when you put the pasta in the pot, always stir it, okay? We have 13 minutes for boiling the pasta, so do this 2 more times, you know, the stirring, because we don't want the pasta to get stuck to the bottom. Now we can make the egg mix, the carbonara egg mix. Okay, so to make the carbonara mix for pasta alla zozzona, we need egg yolks only, okay? Only egg yolks. So what do we do with the egg white? Well, you can make amaretti. So you can go to my website or YouTube channel and make amaretti biscuits. So very easy process. In 20 minutes, you can make the beautiful amaretti biscuits. Everybody will love it. And they're gluten-free. 2 egg yolks, 3 egg yolks. So don't forget, it's 1 egg yolk for every 100 grams of pasta. And now we're just gonna mix the eggs first, beat the eggs first. And now is the magic moment, the pecorino moment, the Pecorino Romano. We're gonna add about 4 tablespoons, okay? 4 generous tablespoons. I know it sounds a lot. If it's too much for you, maybe you can mix Parmigiano and Pecorino. Parmigiano is more delicate. Or use less cheese. But for me, the cheese here is very important to get the cream that we want. Okay, so it's very nice and thick. Let's put some black pepper. When I have some black pepper going in it to make a more carbonara look. Okay, very, very, very thick, which is good, which is what we want to achieve. Because now I'm gonna add the pasta water in here to make it runny. I collected some pasta water, and this is very important to combine our ingredients. So I'll put it there, not too much, a little bit at a time to see how much you need. Also the heat of the pasta water will kind of cook the eggs. You see what's happening here? Can you see? We do want this mix to be runny because this is going over the sauce and it should combine well with the sauce. So this is actually very, very good. Ready. Now we can combine all the ingredients together. Oh, look how beautiful it looks. After half an hour, this is what we get. A wonderful, a kind of Amatriciana sauce. Now we're gonna combine it with the carbonara ingredients and mix it with the rigatoni. All right, the pasta is ready. A beautiful rigatoni, look at that. Oh, hello babies. Now before we put the pasta in, let's break up basil by hand and we put it in there. Mix it well. Ah, and the flavors are on my hands. The flavors are on my hands. The basil flavors are on my hands in the sauce, and it's like exploding in the sauce. Right now you need to put the basil. You don't want to burn it. Ah, the basil is giving life to this sauce. And now let's put the pasta in. All off the heat, guys, off the heat. There we go. One. Beautiful. I love rigatoni. Let's quickly combine the ingredients with a spoon. Just like that. And now we can toss. Now we're gonna put the cheese. Beautiful. Now the moment we've been waiting for, the carbonara mix. A runny carbonara mix. Just put it everywhere. Just like that. Bellissimo. Okay, beautiful. A little bit more pecorino, just because. And now we can toss. Quickly toss so we have the eggs mixing with all our ingredients. I know it sounds crazy, but let me tell you, it's a beautiful, fatty, filthy pasta that you will love. The eggs disappeared, but it will give you a kick somehow. The kick will be hidden there. Oh, where are you going? You're trying to escape? Go back in there. Oh, let's toss again. See how the color changed too? See how it became more pinky? Let's plate this beautiful plate of pasta. This is the cousin of the carbonara, the brother-in-law of the Amatriciana, right here in a plate. Isn't this a beautiful pasta that you missed in your life, huh? Lots of people never heard about this pasta. And now here you are, learning about a beautiful Roman dish that nobody told you about it. Let's sprinkle some pecorino cheese on the pasta. The final touch is the black pepper that goes all over it. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Pasta alla zozzona, like the Romans love it. So good. And I'm going to eat it now. Smooth. Velvety. The sauce is so beautiful. The egg disappeared in the sauce, but I did some magic. The egg makes this dish so unique. A flavor you never experienced before. It's very hard to explain. It's like Amatriciana and Carbonara made love, and this is the baby. This is what came out. I love it. Listen to the sound, listen to the sound. You have to see this. So basically you have the rigatoni, you have the sauce going inside, the sausage going inside, and that's what you want from this pasta. You want the guanciale to be there. Look, all of this together. Like a big family, having fun together in the plate. Yay! Let's jump. Yay! Yay! Let's have some fun together. Yay! An explosion of happiness in my mouth. Fun in my mouth. Oh, great unique flavors. Pasta alla zozzona should be the most famous pasta of 2023. Let's make this pasta the most popular pasta on Google search. Come on, guys. Let's make this dish famous. It deserves it. Come on, if you go to Rome, don't look for carbonara anymore. Search for this. Ask the restaurants, make me pasta alla zozzona. Or even better, don't go to Rome. Make it now in your kitchen and bring Rome to you. How does it sound? No cream in carbonara. Don't forget, you can buy the t-shirt on my website, on Vincenzo's Plate, store.com, and you can tell everyone and remind everyone, you don't put cream in carbonara. Guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. I hope you had a good time. I hope you're going to make it. This filthy, fatty pasta full of flavors. E ora si mangia. Vincenzo's Plate. Thank you.